What up, y'all? Sitting here, do my thing. Download. I'll cover it up. I'll put some more napkin drapes over it. Easy money, easy money. So let's see. Oh, I make a little. I started to do one hole, and I was like, wait a minute. If there's all sorts of holes in this, your paranoid schizophrenia will rise to the occasion of, oh my God, the space is watching, and look, victims. Okay, all of you are also victims. All right, you can apply not only for registered crimes that happen to you, right? Like if you're a victim of trafficking to whatever, and then you old schoolers with all those ex-slaves there, you can get all sorts of grants for them and things like that, and all sorts of money. All right, all sorts of victims grants out there, right? Even $100 they'll give you if it's some sort of small scenario. So there's $50,000 worth of equity and grants per person that is middle class to no money. The grants for the upper middle class might be in government sections, right? I don't know. But you have a problem, there's a grant for you. All right? Make no mistake. Those of you sitting around like, oh, it's just too much work, right? I swear to God, bro, like just sitting here doing it, right? And then it's like 10 to 15 pages, right? And then some pages you just go right through. There might not be a link for a grant opportunity, right? But you read them out, right? And then you'll come across something where it has information. Well, first, just if you have first, what you need to do is just go through and get the links for what apply to you from your searches, right? Then once you go through all that, have someone go through those same batch of pages and look in places for grant makers right in the middle, right? You want donation and or new grant, right? Those of you that I added that and or part just recently. So but really the world is yours to do with what you want, right? I'm getting stuff out there. And then the girls and I later on I'll move off. And then any event, so I'm putting stuff out there, right? And then what I'll have to do is go back through and look up which ones I had to make a member thing on their page and then go through the grant application and things like that. All right. It's not a lot of work to sit there, and it's free freaking money, and you know you have to do it, right? Put yourself in the mode of knowing you have to do it, and go from there. All right. $50,000, right? And then when you're victim, bro, then there's another $50,000 in all the things we're victims on, right? And we don't need more victimization, people. There's already enough there. Don't be doing more crap. I had to bring the laws down to normal and then add laws due to frivolous nature, or frivolous meaning fraudulently flagrant or something, right? To add laws in, the fuck. I made and then I put napkin things here. If they when it goes up. Yep. So it is good. I'll add another little layer, and then I can freaking Oh man, just sitting like that, like practice sitting up straight. All right, y'all. So I'm about to hit lunch. This is why I'm coming to you, and I wanted to. Well, I was going to keep going, but I saw something about victims grants. Everything there is. If you need a computer, right? If you need a specific computer, if you need grass in the front of your yard, okay? Grass. You walk on grass, right? The grass, I'm not talking being funny about. But hey, where there's grants, I'm sure, for marijuana these days. Maybe not. If I didn't have 3 billion children, 2.5 something billion children, yeah, you know, look. And then also, I saw on one of them draftees was who are you doing this grant for? Like, who's the recipient? I thought I was your boy, dog. What the fuck? All right. You have no excuses. No excuses. All right. And then if you're embarrassed by your actions before and me because I showed everybody the difference, right? And how stupid and pathetic you can look, right? Then there's plenty of other people that didn't go to those protests, right? Plenty. Now, if you're too embarrassed or scared, then you need to put them in charge. Start, right? Don't want to go out and be seen. I know I damn well in those pictures I saw, right? I didn't see any goddamn lunch bags. Was that like a help for them or me or yourself and not listening to me in that one? All right. Sick and tired of people taking advantage of me for ignoring me. And I'm going to throw you all in fucking jail. All right. You want to ignore me? You can do it in a goddamn fucking jail cell sooner that way. No wonder there's so many goddamn laws. Number one, that Leo can't do the goddamn job to begin with the way it's taught, right? And number two, you're freaking off in your own little world, want to do things your way, and that's the exact same approach you've done with everything to now. La 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 la. No paperwork, no lunch, no nothing. I fucking please ignore me some more. I'm gonna throw you away that much longer. All right. Those I set off to the side. All right, you're in a different position. Relax. All right. There ain't gonna be no real so the soldiers running into that scenario of FARS is because they're in the position where it's their responsibility now. All right, that's it. If I locked it into that scenario, right? I'm sorry. Do right. I wouldn't. People ignoring me. That's another story, dude. They're in the position, and that's how we're adding that one to it. Then, all right. It's not normal because normally they would have just hopped on the scenario at the moment I told them how to. All right. You military soldier dudes gotta, break up the system, get loud. What are they gonna do? Reprimand you for trying to get them to do their job, get reprimanded, please. Do whatever your military versions of protests and things like that happen. Do them, or else, dude, soldiers. All right. Not even doing your own little goddamn protests. I ain't seen one goddamn military protest. Register it. If I have to tell you motherfuckers one more goddamn time how to do something, right? How to get past, oh, well, that's just too much work, or I don't know where to get started. But how do I get started? This is the last one. How do I get started in the military? Doing a freaking scenario. All right? I don't care if they're on the goddamn fucking front lines of a war in Ukraine. All right? One goddamn email a day. You're out there fighting a war instead of sitting around in a cushy little office by now as a watch for, a different variation that might come out off, or seemingly off then. All right? I can't give you credit when there's no credit due. You look like goddamn drones. La 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 la. So, how that whole scenario goes, right? The only other place that can drop into effect is the department workers. FARS, the department workers, because they're government workers and next in line. But I doubt it'll go to that. Do their straight scrubs, slackers, and fuck ups. This is why I put ladies off to the side. And those other places that don't need to bother with this show. All right? All of you with bad fucking attitudes, why this, why that. First, fucking go kill yourself. All right? Then the computer, if you don't end up in a jail cell or when you get out, it'll tell you why. All right? You want a real-time leader? Well, this is what it fucking takes. Not, oh, we're going to work the healthcare system. Oh, we're going to help food stamps. Oh, we're going to do all this. Oh, no, it's how or go kill yourself. Right? Then they would have each, the different people of the community, seeing where they would have set levels, of what they were going to do, right? Not support a system, right? Then the voters could decide on the differences, right? Then it's just looking at the motherfucker like, who's the best one? Who did this or that, right? Or who's more popular? Okay, if you want to be an embarrassment to the universe to show it wasn't my fault, right? That means putting me in charge, not sitting there being a jackass still. All right, voters, and programs of voting foundations or whatever work you do on getting people to vote, you need to start a movement on the system, like all your differences out there in these areas to get people going, right? You're up to bat, bro. Right? So, wherever you that are, the different government workers or military personnel, right? There you go. There's your extra problems, right? Finding them. Excuse me. All right. So that was about it. Just I had remembered about victims grants. All right. So you families of all those people that your people got slaughtered out or put to death. There's those variations. All right. You want a leader that's going to let you look stupid and let you live in this situation? Sure. Don't vote for me. Sure. Sit there and don't do what I tell you. Right? I've done what I'm supposed to do and more, actually. Well past more over years now. Okay, folks, or fellas, I mean, when I say folks, right? So the problem is you. All right. Draftees and government workers and military dude soldiers and draftees. You're the problem. Remember that. All the different crap that's happened over the days, you could have gotten bidden to done away with now by Leo. What's up? How about now? So by the time I finish this box, it's gonna be freaking perfect, bro. I had a board, another piece of cardboard there, and let it hang down. Here ain't no getting past it, bro. So whatever. Don't do what I say. I hope you don't. All right. I'm gonna throw you the fuck away forever. The military soldier dudes, and I should throw the draftees away forever if they take the long route, saying, "Oh, well, screw everybody else. I'm just gonna sit here and be a waste." To situation. Sooner or later, all right. Sooner or later is about to come to an end. All right. Oh, draftees, that's right. I did give you those 2 months, right? We're gonna drop 1 month off of it. All right. So you have to the end of next month to be done completely with the job. So processing is also done. No, all right, fine. If you want to wait till your last day and go do the job, we'll add, these differences you're taking advantages of, right? Isn't going to be that extra sliver of, because you're taking advantage, there's the advantage sliver too that opens up the pocket of instances opening up for as long as I can freaking do it. Right? Screw stomaching it. We'll let the computer deal with it. Oh, oh. All right. I haven't eaten yet today. I need to go eat, and I'll come back, finish up. I'm around when I'm like all morning. I've been around. So if I forget to check in or just go straight to doing the jobs, and then I'm around type of story. All right, every day. All right. If you don't get in touch with me, leave a message. All right. Gotta check my messages. So I guess that's it. I hope everyone's having as good a day as possible, right? Without being flagrant about it, right? Try and let people, understand you for the jackass you are, not what you care or don't care about. All right. So those of you on the front lines of those wars, go on strike together. Together. All right. Then you'll gang up on anyone that comes in like, oh, hell no, we got to get this war done. All right. And you just freaking make a prisoner out of the motherfucker. Things aren't going to work until you work together on a front line. So maybe there is an internet where you're doing your front lines soldiers. All right. So you got to do differences like striking together on the front lines in a way that if things don't work out, right, you still have both your sides to retreat to as a term. All right. All right. So enjoy your day. Ladies coming around, please come back around. Oh my God. All right. So guess I'm gonna hang up. I need to eat before I start getting a headache later because I didn't eat soon enough. All right. See you all later. Give me a shout. Still haven't taken an hour yet for myself. All right, draftees. So there's another one for you for your list that's still active of what you have to do. All right. No matter what. All right. Let's also make the job of getting me a grant. All right. Supporting me for a grant through these different operations. All right. Before, not only do you have to do the politicians now, every last one of them of your area, but you also have to, or the working ones, and then the other ones I'll just throw away. I didn't mean like that. The ones that were in the chairs still, and then the retired ones, right? Stuff like that. The computer will just toss away later. All right, I didn't mean like that. But the ones, right, they're all where buses go to and things like that. So there's no excuse. All right. And then not only do you have to do those, but you also have to do the paperwork that gets me a grant. All right. Paperwork and do jobs, body jobs and paperwork. First and second wave, third if you must, and then the paperwork for me to have your leader to have the financial stability they need to do what it is you're saying that you want, not what you say do as shown. All right. All right. So that being said, let me get out of here before I start tacking on all sorts of things. Oh, oh. All right. So this is Savior Barry, Supreme Overlord and Commander Barry. Telling y'all have a great day and be good and do things the way I want them done or else. All right. The rest of you, fars, take another day off if you would. All right. And then past, you know what time. And of course, ladies.